It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talk Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. I welcome the podcast where me, the Captain, talks about movies, TV, sports, flicks, anything you can see on the two-bird screen. I like to get in here and give my unique perspective, because after 46 years of being on planet Earth, I've developed a unique perspective about these movies, TV, sports, and flicks, and I like to get in here and tell you about it. Because just maybe you care. And according to the stats, it looks like you do care. I want to give a big shout out to America Samoa. Got some plays over in American Samoa this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Todoroba. In American Samoa, I went to your website. I looked around that website, and the pictures on that website of your land are absolutely gorgeous. Just from being at that website, I'm like, man, I need to take a vacation to America Samoa. It looks so beautiful. So one of these days, I'm about to get on that plane and fly to America Samoa, chill, hang out, have some drinks, have some food, and meet some fly ladies. So thanks for listening. Gracias, gratitude. And just FYI, back in the day with school to be a radio DJ, but never got a job. I think I never got a job because I just didn't have the wonder. If I just would have wondered more, maybe that would allow me to become a radio DJ. But it didn't. It allowed me to become the greatest podcaster in the Matrix. Something to debate, might be true, might not be true, but I said it on the internet, so it's gotta be true, right? Because everything on the internet is facts, not facts, true, false, propaganda, fake news, cartoons, animation, movies, TV shows, music, MP3s, streaming, DVDs, Blu-rays. I don't know. I didn't make the internet. Ask the people that made the internet. So when you're online, just beware, just watch out. Anyways, I could ramble here all day, but I won't. Let's get right into the podcast. But first, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, life can be very hectic. It can be very fast-paced. It can be chaotic. For me to get a nice break from that, I like to engage in meditation. I meditate daily. It's part of my routine. It's like brushing my teeth. And when you meditate, you sit down on your behind, and I'll be completely honest with you. Sit on your behind on the floor does get a little achy. So if you're tired of meditating on the floor, I recommend a meditation pillow. I have one actually. So if you want a meditation pillow, well, guess what? The Existing Fiction Zazzle store has a meditation pillow. We will get you a fine meditation pillow with an awesome, cool graphic on it. So when you're in meditation, your behind is very comfortable and you can focus on that breath even more. So if you want a meditation pillow, I'll put the link to the Existing Fiction Zazzle store below. So check it out. Now, let's get with the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again. And ladies and gentlemen, I feel absolutely magnificent. With one exception. There's an exception there, though. I feel magnificent, but my body's feeling it just a little bit. I've been doing yoga as of today for 22 days straight. Now, to let you know, I really have not been practicing yoga regularly for almost like 8 months. I took a pause on the yoga, and I just got back to it this month. I've been doing a 22 days straight. I'm doing a 30-day challenge. And my legs, my butt, my thighs, my feet, my ankles, my shoulders, my calves, my biceps, my triceps, my neck, this is my chest, my pecho, everything is feeling it, bro. And it's not a complaint, it's not whining, because I know that is the feeling of growth. So yeah, 22 days in, yoga, 8 more days to go. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm doing that, doing yoga. And the body's feeling it's a certain type of way, but it's a beautiful way. So yeah, I'm doing yoga here again. And now it's time to talk movies, TV, sports, and flicks. And this week, ladies and gentlemen, I watched something that I've been wanting to watch for like decades. Yeah, I think decades. I think it's been decades or like 15 years. It's been a long time. I was always aware of this show for many years. Heard many great things about it. Seen it all over the internet. Heard people talk about it. But I just never had the time or took the time to watch it. So this week, I sat down and watched this show. And the show I'm talking about is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm not talking about those blue skinny guys at the movie theater right now with the Avatar Way of Water. Not that Avatar. I'm talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know that dude looks like a monk with an arrow on his head? That guy. Yeah, I watched that. I watched the first 2 episodes, the part 1, part 2, the pilot, as they probably would call that. I watched that. And so my first initial reaction, magnificent, phenomenal, wonderful show. I see what all the hype is about. It was a very fun show. So obviously it's made for kids. Obviously it was silly at times because it's made for kids, of course, made for a younger demographic. But I think as a 46-year-old dude who was serious a lot, I'm very serious. There's serious things gotta get done. There's adult things that have to happen. If you're an adult like me, an older adult, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of adulting that has to happen. A lot of adult stuff, serious adult stuff that has to be done. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. I don't like it. I just want to be a kid, have my mommy and daddy take care of me, and just be a kid. But I can't, because I'm a 46-year-old dude, and this is what's got to happen. Adult stuff, doing adult stuff, dealing with adult things. It's part of life. It's how it works, right? It is. But I got to sit down with Avatar for about 45, 50 minutes, something like that, and just be a kid again. I talked about this with Star Trek Prodigy, that it helped me like connect with my younger self and just be a kid for like, a half hour, you know what I mean? And then watching Avatar is kind of the same way. It kind of let me put my adult mind, my adult self, on pause and just kind of channel my inner younger self. The one that would, eat a bowl of cereal, watch cartoons, no worries. The only worries is the stupid kids at school to get on my nerves, and the teacher being annoying, stuff like that. None of these serious adult things we gotta worry about. And so it transported me there when I was watching Avatar. Very fun, silly kids show, but just kind of took me to that space, that mentality. And additionally, it was entertaining as well. The story was good. I liked the characters. It was fun. I want to watch more to see what happens. So I believe I'm going to take the Avatar ride, and I'm going to watch all 3 seasons. I'm not sure if I'm do it fast, do it quick, but I will watch them all. I'm just going to take that ride and enjoy the ride. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful, nice ride. I mean, I've heard it was dope. I feel it's dope. It seems dope. I'm going to take this Avatar ride and see what happens. See how cool it is, or how nice it is, or how lit it is, or how fat it is, or how dope it is, whatever word you want to use. So very cool show. But there was one thing I thought was really phenomenal about the show. As I was watching the part 1, part 2, the first 2 episodes, what I thought was magnificent about the show was the sound. I'm talking the sound was fantastic. Like the score, the music in the back. Oh, the music, the score was phenomenal. Now, you may or may not know, but I also do music in addition to podcasting. I spend a lot of time mixing sounds, creating music, doing different types of sounds, and music sound design, all that. And the sound to Avatar: The Last Airbender was magnificent. Now, I like to rap and rhyme, and if you've heard any of my albums, I do what I call like an experimental spoken word, alternative kind of rap style, where I rap to like synthy, ambient, no beat type tracks. Almost like movie score tracks as well sometimes, with like no drum beat. And as I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and hearing the sound in the back of the music, I was thinking like, I would so rap to that. I mean, a big chunk of the music they played, I was like, I would so rap to that. I rap to that right now. I'll put an album out to that, because the sound was so fantastic. I do a lot of ambient creations as well, and mixing. I love doing that kind of sound design. And I had a great appreciation for the sound of Avatar. Now, I haven't looked it up. I haven't Googled it. I haven't looked into it at all. I don't know if it won awards for that or not. It may or may have. But I just really thought the sound was really well done. And now I watch a lot of TV, a lot of cartoons, a lot of shows. I watch tons of stuff. But something about the sound in this show just so resonated with me. I felt so connected instantly to the music. And this show was from I think 2004, 2005. This show was older. but just something about the music choice, the sound. I want to look up the person that did the sound because it was just absolutely connected with me, phenomenal. The sound really fit the visuals. It was absolutely magnificent. It was one of my favorite parts about the show. Now, everything else about the show was great, but the sound was just so wonderful. And if you've listened to these podcasts, I don't say that much. I've done like 500 some episodes, and it's a rarity that I talk about the sound of a movie or TV show or any of that. I usually don't even go there a lot of times because it doesn't really connect with me on this kind of level. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the shows and movies I watch has good sound, but just something about this sound just so resonated with me. Like I said, I could do an album to this music. It was so phenomenal. Also, in addition, throughout the show, the dialogue, the writing, there was gems of wisdom. And I've heard this show is known for a lot of wisdom it drops. And there's little gems of wisdom in it a little bit as well. I was like, oh, this is going to be a nice ride. I see what all the hype's about. I just can't believe it took me so long to watch this. I think a big part of it is because I didn't have access to it. Or when I was home, it was never on TV. I don't know, just somehow, some way, I'd never seen the show. And I was on Paramount Plus today. And I was looking around, I was like, oh, I should watch something for the podcast. I was like, yeah, I'll check that out. Oh, also, just want to let you know real quick, I do own shares in Paramount. I want to let you know to be clear and transparent. I should have probably told you from the beginning, but I forgot I actually watched on Paramount Plus. So anytime I talk about Paramount Plus, I let you guys know that I have shares in it. Just to be clear and transparent, I just think it's the right thing to do. So yeah, I do own shares in Paramount Plus. That being said, Avatar is still dope. Got nothing to do with have shares or not. Whether I have shares in Paramount Plus or not, doesn't matter. Avatar was phenomenal. I love it. It was a very good show. And I can't wait to see what happens next. It's just very cool. So anyways, that's all I want to talk about was Avatar, The Last Airbender. Very dope show, very fun show, very fast show too, like 20 minutes, so I think 20, 22 minutes, something like that. Very easy to digest. I'm so busy these days, was doing so much. To have a nice little show I can watch very quickly and not take a whole lot of time out of my schedule is very nice. And it's fun too. It's a fun ride. It's very light. And like in this world where there's so much seriousness, so much drama going on, so many problems, it's just nice to unplug and unwind to something so fun. Just very fun. So I can channel my inner child. So anyways, thanks for listening. Appreciate it. God's gratitude. And until next time, we'll see what we think about expands. Mark Allen. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks Flicks.